Hello everyone and welcome back to episode number 6 in Tour de Abandon. It's now time to conclude the second week of action in the tour as we play stages 13, 14 and 15. Stage 13, as you can see, is a mountain stage ending in Serre Chevalier after climbing 2 whole category climbs. Stage 14 is the Stelvio downhill, another one of these downhill finishes. And stage 15 will be the double Ventoux, again another downhill finish for this one. Well, last episode we've reached number 100 in the total abandons. Let's see if we're going to see some more in today's action. We are underway in stage 13 here in Lamour. We have 2 whole category climbs and the final climb is the Col de Galibier. We're going to try to go into breakaway with Frank Bonamour, but before that, let's look at which riders are left. Israel are left with 2, same for Deconinck Quickstep. Cofidis is also left with 2, and looking at the strong teams, we have Ineos with 6 and also Movistar with 6. Well, it's time to meet the breakaway, I guess, as the attack starts with Peter Vakoc being the first attacker of the day in this small 84-man group. Oh, we have a... Oh my god, I have missed... Oh no. I have missed a crash, including Peter Sagan. What have I missed? Guys, what have I... No. Peter Sagan is out. And currently the Pogacar must have suffered a crash. And Sagan has withdrawn. And I think I saw another sign saying 19 riders and 9 riders are down, and I've missed it trying to go into breakaway. Oh no. Well, we have to see this in the replays, I guess. But Mark Hirschi and Peter Sagan are out of this race, and I've missed it because I'm trying to go to the breakaway with Frank Bonamour. But the group is now slowly coming back together as the 40-man group is here. Tadej Pogacar is currently working for himself, not Micah. Interesting tactics from them, but very interesting. 2 abandons to start with and 2 big names with Hirschi. Very interesting start to this race as Bonamour gets caught as Valverde is now pacing hard. We've yet to have a break. Oh my god, what is Movistar doing? Mas, Soler, Lopez and Dan Martin in attack as the peloton currently stops. I mean, no domestic. Pogacar looks like he's done for the day after the crash, but surely there has to be some recovery in the downhill. But as it stands, we have 3 Movistar guys in the breakaway. But the best is still half an hour down. That is Miguel Angel Lopez. But what a start it's been to this stage. Well, after several counterattacks from the peloton, now the breakaway is with 17 riders. Including Emmanuel Buchmann, Madouas, Hamilton, Thomas de Hent, and the Movistar guys are still here, but the 65-man peloton are now basically taking this on a really easy pace, and the gap is 4 minutes to these 17 at not Galibier yet, Col de la Croix de Fer. I must make a correction there, but yeah, catch you guys with the action later. Well, at the top of the Galibier it is Valentin Madouas who attacked in the last kilometre to take the 20 points at the top. Then Martin, who is 4th currently in the KOM classification, grabs himself a few more points. But the gap is now 9 minutes 30 to the group behind. But now we have a long descent and then we'll be starting Galibier via Col du Telegraphe. So plenty of action still to come. Oh, there's a crash. There is a mass crash of 43, and it includes Vingegaard, Mollema, Alaphilippe, Dillier, but no abandons. But yeah, Mollema is 10th in GC, and Vingegaard, that's important, Godou and Alaphilippe as well. Well, currently climbing the Telegraph now. The peloton is round about 12 minutes down. Let's assume time gap to the front of the group as we have a front 4 Now I trust Buchmann to be the best out of these guys, with the best mountain stat. But 12 minutes for them. Thomas de Hand and Woods just a little bit behind, but the rest of the breakaway is currently struggling, as the Movistar tactic did not pay off. Lopez, Mas and Soler, the first three to drop from this breakaway. Funny. The Telegraph points will go to Buchmann or Hamilton. It's a good attack from both of them. It's going to go to Emanuel Buchmann, who is second in the KOM classification. So very important points for him as he grabs 10 from this summit. And currently the provisional mountain standings, Nairo Quintana leads only by 1 point for Dan Martin and 2 points to Emanuel Buchmann. So Buchmann getting another point in the Galibier will make him the KOM jersey wearer at the end of the day. Teams are in full force in the Galibier as the Ineos train is now working for Geraint Thomas, and we have the strugglers already. It is Alaphilippe, Gaudu and Barguil, the first ones that are struggling. We see Uran currently at the back of the group. Fuglsang and Pogacar doing well though, as Theo Gegenhardt completes his work for the day. Front of the group is the same four, currently 5 minutes to the nearest group, and only 4.6 kilometers from the top, so it's going to be one of these four who's going to win the stage. But we're waiting for the attacks in the peloton, as the favorites group is now just 8, and Tiege Benoot, props to him, with 74 mountain, is currently hanging really well, doing better than Nairo Quintana. Wowzers. But Fuglsang, Pogacar, Thomas and Valverde, it's the four general classification contenders that are left at the front. 5 kilometers still for them. Obviously Pogacar 14 minutes down on Jakob Fuglsang, and Valverde seems to be struggling a little bit. Who's going to be the first one to attack? Geraint Thomas is, and it is a strong attack by Geraint Thomas. Jakob Fuglsang a bit late to react, and Tadej Pogacar is also trying to follow the yellow jersey, but Geraint Thomas, first attack is from him. And Pogacar, Fuglsang, Valverde and Carapaz are just 50 seconds behind the Welshman. And now we look at the stage win, and for the KOM points, it is the Emanuel Buchmann. Great acceleration by immense. Rafael Maika is distance from the group, as is Lucas Hamilton, struggling a little bit. But Guillaume Martin is still with Emanuel Buchmann. It is a good duo solo battle, but is it going to be Buchmann? No, Martin. Really strong from the Frenchman, but important for Buchmann is that he gets the 20 points from the top of the Galibier, and that's time to downhill for the front group. And Geraint Thomas still has this 50-second lead, but these four are unable to react and probably going to be finishing at the same time. Maybe Fuglsang a tad bit better, but Geraint Thomas increases the gap to 1 minute 20, as he also is going to reach the top in a few seconds. There it is, Geraint Thomas now starts the Galibier downhill. Entering the last 2 kilometers, as no problem in the downhill for the guys in front, as Carapaz makes an attack at the back. But let's see who's going to win the sprint, Buchmann or Guillaume Martin. Guillaume Martin gets the first acceleration and currently leads, and it's going to be a stage win for the Frenchman here in Serra Chevalier. Guillaume Martin wins stage 13. Looking at the back, it's interesting that Carapaz has attacked in front of these three and currently doing chase work for his teammate. So interesting tactics at Ineos as well. But these are going to be the main guys that we're going to be seeing for the fight out for the GC. Obviously Pogacar is still 14 minutes down, so that's a big problem for him. But Jakob Fuglsang with the yellow. Geraint Thomas clocks it in 5 minutes 30. Carapaz is around 1 minute down, and same for Fuglsang, Pogacar and Valverde. 1 hour and 7 minutes is the time limit. Let's see if anyone is going to struggle to make the time cut. The final two riders, Kees Bol and Brent van Moor, are now at the Flamme Rouge, and they'll be finishing this stage with just a few minutes to spare, so great work from them. Well, before we see the race results, we first have to check on the crash that happened in the first few kilometers. So I think it should be round about here maybe. So let me just find it and show it to you. Oh, there it is. There is the mass crash that I have missed, which is this is the first one, and then there's another one happening right after, I think. Because that was Hirschi's crash, that meant Hirschi has abandoned the race, and we have another one which meant Peter Sagan abandons this race, which is interesting. Oh, there's the crash. But yeah, this was the crash that I missed at the earlier of the race, but now you've seen it, it's now time to check the results page. Well, it was a great win for Jean Martin for Team Cofidis, but looking at the abandons, we only had 2 today. Peter Sagan and Mark Hirschi, and the 82 are still going on strong, as again it might suggest that we're going to have less abandons in the second and third week of the tours, and the general classification is still led by Jakob Fuglsang. 2:45 is the gap to Geraint Thomas and the team Ineos Grenadiers. The sprint is still at Sylvain Dillier, the mountain with Emmanuel Buchmann, the youth rider standings with Tadej Pogačar, and the team with Ineos Grenadiers, with Movistar losing quite a lot of time in today's stage. Well, now it's time for stage 14, the second downhill stage of this race. It's the Stelvio downhill in Italy. Well, the favourites are written up as the sprinters, but we know it's going to be those downhill stat and the guys who have the guts to attack from kilometer 0. So let's see who they are, and let's check if there's going to be more carnage today. We are underway in the Stelvio downhill. What an occasion this is, and I'm put my riders at the front from kilometer 0, so hopefully they'll have a good chance of winning this stage. But look at those tight corners. We're definitely going to see some crashes in today's stage. There's the first crash, is Vingegaard caught in the back of the group. That was down Enric Mas, Woods, Paulus and Jonas Vingegaard is the first crash. As we have attacks currently throughout the peloton, we'll go 99 with all of my riders, so they'll have a good stage result today at least. And we have one abandoned already, that is Omar Fraile, and these guys are going to try to... Oh, there's a big crash. There is a mass crash here. Erviti, Alaphilippe. Oh my god, what's happening? Okay, there is the crash. Buchmann is down. Demar, Kwiatkowski, Ruch, Kokar is down. And Danielos abandons as well. And again, fight for the time limit is important. We have Alaphilippe currently here. And we have a front 9, which is Pogačar and Fuglsang currently at the front group. Ide Schelling is also at the front. And they might be taking from me Cyril Lemoine and Frank Bonnemour, who are doing good. And will try to fight for the stage win as well. But 11 kilometers to go, already some abandons. And there's a crash. Oh, there it is. Theo Gegenhardt has crashed solo and brings down a few more riders. Is there another crash or is that it? I'm not sure. I think that's the crash that we are looking at. Is that Theo Gegenhardt who abandons? It well might be. Tony Martin abandons as well. Enric Mas also abandons. Mad. Enric Mas with 2 crashes have abandoned. And Theo Gegenhardt, really important domestique for the team, is also abandoned. As now we have 4 kilometers to go, as the downhill section is now over. It's more flat bit, not really, but less corners for sure. We have Ide Schelling sprinting for the stage. We're gonna try to, and Dillier, the green jersey points are up, and Dillier is well and truly in front, as Cyril Lemoine for us will try to sprint to take maybe the second place, as Ide Schelling looks really strong. And Ide Schelling, whatever you say it, he is going to win today's stage. Pedersen comes in second, Dillier third, and gives him more points for his green jersey. But let's see, Haysink losing a bit of time. But this group, Valverde is here, Geraint Thomas is here, and they're going to be losing plenty of time as well. While we have Lutsenko losing a little bit of time, Alaphilippe as well. The time limit's only 4 seconds. 4 minutes. This is not a drill. This is not a drill. Only 4 minutes, really? Oh my god. Oh my, oh no. Oh no, oh no. Uh-oh. That is 18 guys overtime limit. Really? What do I guess that this is Tour de Abandon, guys. We're sorry, downhill stages are there, so you have to be in the time limit of 4 minutes. That's cruel. Anyway, results page it is, and we've lost a lot of riders today. Well, Ide Schelling wins this sprinty stage, and 55 seconds behind is the Geraint Thomas group. But here is the full list of our out of time limits. We have 5 withdrawals, but then 4 riders from Groupama FDJ, 2 from EF, and 1 from nearly every team. Wow, that is mad. And the GC shakes up even more as Fuglsang extends to 340 again, but we only have 59 left. Oh my god, Woods is gone. Oh my god, Vingegaard is... Oh my god, Fuglsang jumps up to second in the points. Nairo Quintana is back in the KOM jersey. We only have 7 young riders left, which is also pretty funny. And the team, we have now 4 teams abandoning the team classification. Oh my god, I can't wait to look at the riders page in the next stage, so let's do it without waiting. Well, a small reminder, stage 15 is the double Vantu stage. The favorites are here, as you can see, and I just wanted to start the stage as soon as possible, so let's do it. We are underway in stage 15, and it's time to look at the riders page. Interesting, very interesting. Jumbo-Visma with 1 rider, Alpecin with 2. Are there any... Okay, there's 1 team missing here. Okay, FDJ, no riders are left for them. And yeah, it's FDJ that is missing. But yeah, I've spent a lot of time here. But now the breakaway here, Martins are here, Martin and Martin. And again, a big breakaway. Kelderman is also attacking. But yeah, see you in a few kilometers when the breakaway is finalized. Well, there is our 13-man breakaway, and it includes the last stage winner Ide Schelling. Turns is here, Jean Martin for the KOM is here, also Dan Martin is also here for the KOM, but Nairo Quintana has opted to stay out of this breakaway, and currently this breakaway already has nearly 10 minutes to the peloton that is going at a really slow pace. Astana with the 3 domestiques for Fuglsang are here, and also Movistar, well, they're also with 4 at the front of the group. The breakaway is about to reach the summit of the Ventoux for the first time here in the bold side, and it is Daniel Martin who is attacking and Jean Martin closely following. Obviously Dan Martin already has the advantage and got himself 10 more points in the first one. Let's see which the 10 points will go for. This time it'll go to Jean Martin. It seems like 500 meters to go. As through the last corner, it is Jean Martin who takes the points and makes a good statement for the stage win as well, maybe. Oh, there's a crash. Oh, there's a crash. Thomas is down. Uran is down. Benoit Alaphilippe in the first Ventoux downhill. Carapaz is also down. apparently, yeah, there is Carapaz. The Ineos train continues. Ran Alaphilippe, Koch is here, De Klerk, so no abandons. But Carapaz and Geraint Thomas, most importantly, takes a tumble in the general classification as they try to close on to the front group of 9. What's just happened? Oh, there it is. The Astana are going to a big attack on the downhill with Movistar. Obviously, Astana with 3. And Movistar with 2, and Tadej Pogacar also in the wheels. But the 9-man group is back, as the breakaway will then start the second ascent of the Ventoux in a few kilometers. They're 20 minutes up on this A4 group, which is also interesting to see. And that might affect the strugglers off the back with the time gap issue. And there's Fuglsang, and there is the breakaway. Wow. Well, the group Thomas is back as we start the second ascent of the Mont Ventoux. Let's see who's going to win the stage, and will we see any more carnage in the second downhill of today's stage. 6 kilometers to go. It's a group of 6 for the stage win. Guillaume Martin, Dan Martin, Lucas Hamilton, Aurélien Parapente and Robert Geesink. 16 minutes down is the peloton, currently going at a really slow pace, which is also interesting, but I expect to see some fireworks in a few minutes. And talk about the fireworks, it is an attack from Tadej Pogacar with 7.5 kilometers to go, but currently the peloton is really crowded with a lot of domestics. Fuglsang taking it really easy as Pogacar is 14 minutes down in GC. But you never know, we have now a few strugglers as Connor Swift is round the back. Nairo Quintana chasing the group currently. Now it's time to focus on the front of the race, whereas it is going to be the battle of Martins as Aurélien Parapente struggles, and it's an attack from Guillaume Martin. He's the first one to attack at the summit of Ventoux. Dan Martin follows him closely. Guillaume Martin is too strong for Dan, and he's going to get himself 20 points and most likely the stage win if he survives the downhill that is nearly 22 kilometers long. Now it's time to focus round the back to see what is happening. We have Tadej Pogacar currently soloing this stage as he is 40 seconds up on Uran, but Fuglsang is currently making his domestiques work and not reacting to the attack straight away. Geraint Thomas is also here, so maybe Fuglsang is more focused on Geraint's time, as Pogacar is already 14 minutes down. Well, it's time to attack, says Geraint Thomas, and Fuglsang is again not reacting. It is Ion Izagirre who does the pace work for him. And it's time for an attack from Miguel Angel Lopez as Fuglsang follows the wheels. Fuglsang now ups the tempo a little bit more, but he's not going to catch the Slovenian for sure, as Geraint Thomas, they're in the same group now, so his attack has been neutralized as we have 8 kilometers to go for the front group. Well, no struggles in the downhill, and it is a win for Guillaume Martin, a great win for the Frenchman again. Dan Martin coming in a respectable second place. Now it's time to look what the GC contenders are doing, and if there is any crashes, we'll see. Good effort from Tadej Pogacar as he clocks in 12 minutes behind the breakaway. The time limit is 1 hour 6, so we'll also see if there is going to be any struggles for that one, but I don't think so. Quintana and Uran pretty strong, and nearly 2 minutes down from them it's the peloton who took it really easy on the downhill, and that means that is a 3.5 minutes loss for Fuglsang on Tadej Pogacar. And the final rider, Matej Mohoric, comes to the finish line 50 minutes down. And that's the end of the stage. Let's check the results page and then the overview page. It is another win for the Frenchman Guillaume Martin, this time 15 minutes in front of the peloton. Time to check the general classification after this episode. It is Jakob Fuglsang who comes with a 3-minute and 40-second lead before the final week of the Tour. Alaphilippe and Valverde closely contesting for that third place as Pogacar moves up to 7th, 11 minutes down. For the KOM classification, it is Dan Martin who has a slender lead over Guillaume Martin. This would be a good fight for sure, as the youth classification is led by Tadej Pogacar, team it's Ineos Grenadiers with a 13-minute gap, and the sprint with Sylvain Dillier. Looking at today, there were no abandons this stage, which is fairly surprising, but we can say that the last stage probably exceeded my expectations anyway. But it was surprising to see no abandons in Ventoux. It's now checking the overview screen to see which stages we got for the next episode. Well, here is our overview page after episode number 6, and we went through the classifications just a few seconds ago, but it is Jakob Fuglsang going in the yellow jersey, and Guillaume Martin with 2 stage wins this episode. And the next episode we will have the Revel flat stage, Barcelona hill stage, and the Bola del Mundo mountain stage, as our abandon number clocks up to 125 thanks to the massive record of 23 abandons in the Stelvio downhill stage, which 18 thanks to the amazing 4-minute time gap which PCM has very kindly to the riders introduced. But we do like a small peloton in Tour de Abandon, and I hope you've enjoyed the carnage in today's episode. Be sure to subscribe and like this video, and please comment on what do you think and what are your opinions on what will happen in the next 6 stages. But for now, my name is Emery99, and it is a goodbye from me. Thanks for watching.